Welcome back everyone to Stauffer Garage, and on today's video we're going to be deep cleaning a Porsche 911 Carrera that's never had a full detail like we're going to perform today. We're going to go ahead and tackle every area of this car, make it look like new. You guys are going to be blown away by the after shots, so make sure you stick around to the end to see those. Now if you are new, make sure you subscribe down below and turn on notifications. We have videos going out on Wednesday and Saturday on this channel. But let's go ahead and jump right into this detail because this car only has 11,000 miles, which blew my mind when I first saw it. Now the first thing first, we need to get out our buckets, and I'd use the 3-bucket method. 1 bucket for soapy water, the second one to rinse your dirty mitt, and the third one is specific for just wheels. And then I'm also filling up my foam cannon here. Now it might seem excessive, but I always do a pre-rinse with the pressure washer first to blow off any of the loose dirt that's just kind of sitting on the surface that comes off easily before I apply the foam cannon and rinse that off as well. Now for the foam can, I'm actually using the Chemical Guys foam. This is a melon flavored one. I'll have it in the description box for you guys if you want to check it out. But I really like how much it does foam with my pressure washer, which is kind of weak to be honest. It's an electric one that's not a super high PSI, so my foam isn't as thick as it could be. But for me, it works out pretty well and it does make for a nice effect. I had a lot of fun with this one, as you guys can tell, because I took a lot of these after shots with like the soapy water dripping off, and I just thought they came out really nice. And the first thing I really start scrubbing is get the wheels out of the way, since they are probably the dirtiest portion of the vehicle. When it comes to cleaning the wheels, one spot that you'll probably miss and never think of is actually behind the spokes of your rim and inside that wheel drum. So I use this brush that is bendable, which allows me to get into those areas without removing the wheel from the car. And it's just a nice little extra touch that the owner probably won't even see. But for me, with my OCD and making sure I get every spot clean, it makes me feel better about the detail as well. Now, like I said, because this is a dirty portion of the car, I have separate mitts for the wheels, and it's a good time now to scrub inside those fender liners, inside that fender lip, to make sure you get any of that dirt off, so that way when you're using your wash mitts for the paint, you don't have to worry about cleaning those areas with those. So for me, when I wash the car, there's a certain order that I like to follow. I wash the tops of the car first, work my way down to the doors, and then I usually hit the rear bumper, the front bumper, and the side sills and the rocker panels last. And the reason why you want to do that is because those bottom portions of the vehicle are the dirtiest. So if you hit the top ones first, you minimize if there's any dirt on your mitt, getting onto those cleaner areas and scratching them. Now I do use my bristle brushes that you guys can pick up on foxclean.com for any of the emblems, any of those tight spots that you can't really get your mitt into to get those areas clean. So if you want to pick those up, I have those on there. I have drying towels, microfiber towels, everything that you guys could need to get your car clean. Now with the soap rinsed off, the next stage is to use a clay bar, which you've never heard of. It's actually not real clay, but it's more like a putty. But the main goal is you're going to flatten it out. I use soapy water as a lubricant, and you're going to be lightly sliding this flattened out piece of clay across the surface to collect any contaminants. And you can see from these different after shots of each little area that I work on how much was on the surface of the vehicle. And what it could be is just exhaust that's kind of collected on the car over time, soot that's kind of fallen on the car and stuck to it from the paint, and just years of dirt that the clay bar can remove. And also if you have any overspray or any road grime like tar or sap, using a clay bar is a really good tool to get that off. All you're going to be doing is lightly dragging it across the soaped up surface, and you're going to feel resistance, which is you actually starting to remove those imperfections. And once it glides really, really smoothly, you know you've gotten it off. Now with the clay done, I'm rinsing off the soap water that was used for the claying process. Now with the wash process done, I follow up with just a straight hose to make a nice sheet of water across the surface of the car, so that way it will drip off evenly and make the drying process actually faster. And for the drying process, I'm using my drying towels from foxclean.com, which you guys definitely need to pick up one of these because they are super thick and plush, and I can use this single towel to dry the entire surface of the vehicle. Now it's time to pull the car into the garage and finish the rest of the detail, and the next step that we're going to be doing is go ahead and applying a protective coating to the paint. And today I'm using the Turtle Wax ceramic spray, which you apply on a dry car. I really like these ceramic sprays because not only are they quick and easy to use, but they're kind of a nice middle ground between a paste wax and a full-on ceramic coating that needs a lot more process and prep before you apply. These last a decent amount of time, they're really easy to apply, and they do make the car look nice at the very end. So it's kind of a quick way to do it if the customer is looking for a budget-minded coating, but also not a full-on ceramic. I also like these because you can apply it to the windows, you can apply it to the top, you can apply it to the wheels. You can apply it pretty much any portion of the vehicle without having to worry about those products not working with that certain type of material. Now for the exhaust tips, I'm using Mother's Mag and aluminum polish, which this stuff works really, really well, but you can also use it to polish your headlights, which I'll show you that on a Wednesday video coming up. But this stuff works brilliantly on exhaust tips, on polishing wheels that are aluminum or magnesium. These things came out amazing, and these before and after shots speak for themselves. Now for the tire coating, I'm using 303 Tire Balm. This stuff is something I've used for a little while now. Tire balms are one of those things that you can really pretty much pick up any, in my opinion. They all have their own qualities and traits that might be more beneficial. I think it's just one of those things, it's whatever you prefer as an owner to pick for your car. But this stuff goes on pretty well. I just use a wax applicator pad. It seems to be the best way to do it without it splashing and getting all over everywhere. And then I just use a microfiber towel to wipe off the face of the rim if any got on it. Now the engine bay wasn't overly dirty, but it still needed a wipe down, so I used my brush, I used an all-purpose cleaner, and then I also used my microfiber towels to wipe down the inside of the engine, but also the trimming and the edges of the engine bay and the engine cover. Now for the frunk, which is the front trunk because the engine's in the back in this vehicle, I'm using a quick detailer spray on my microfiber towel to wipe down the cowling, wipe down underneath the hood, and wipe down those inner fender edges. But then I'm also using this on the door sills as well and on the door framing. Now one commonly missed spot is inside your gas cap, so make sure you clean that area as well. Now we truly are going to move into the inside of the vehicle now, and then it's time to remove anything from the vehicle that is in the way, which includes the floor mats, garage door openers, any papers in the door panels. Time to get all those removed before we finish up the detail. Now, using my bristle brush and my leather cleaner, which I'm starting off by using the Chemical Guys leather cleaner, but later on I'm actually switching to the Lexol cleaner because for these particular seats, and in most seats in general, I've found that the Chemical Guys cleaner does an okay job, but the Lexol cleaner does a better job cleaning overall. So I think from now on I will be switching to the Lexol products only and retiring my Chemical Guys leather cleaner. One product I am sticking with though is the Chemical Guys leather conditioner. I do really enjoy this product a lot over the Lexol and any other conditioners. It seems to do a really good job. It doesn't have a really strong smell, and it does make the seats shine and more pliable. Now for the front door panels, they have these carpet inserts on the bottom, and I'm just using my Full X spray as a surface kind of carpet cleaner themselves because they're not overly dirty, but from getting in and out of a car, this is usually a common spot that gets dirty. I'm just using a carpet bristle brush to scrub it before I wipe it off clean with a microfiber towel. Now for cleaning any interior panel for that matter, I'm using Chemical Guy's all-purpose cleaner diluted 10-to-1 ratio with water, and I'm just spraying that liberally all over the steering wheel, the dashboard, the door panels, anywhere inside the vehicle that's plastic, and using my bristle brush to scrub them before wiping them clean with a microfiber towel. Now for the final stage of the detail, it is time to clean these floor mats, which this car didn't have a ton of dog hair in it, but using my dog hair brush, I was able to remove all the surface hair in preparation for the extraction phase. Now for my carpet shampoo, I'm using the Chemical Guy's Carpet Fabric Cleaner, which is a very nice cleaner itself. It does get a little bit sudsy and foamy, but I've gotten a lot of suggestions from you guys to actually use like hair conditioner in the extraction water, which will actually lower the foaming of the fluid when you extract it, which I thought was really cool. So if you guys have any other tips or any suggestions or products, I always love seeing those in the comments below. So let me know what you guys use if you have any suggestions of products that work out really well for you.
Start it up.
You can see from this pour that there's actually a lot more dirt than you would have believed from looking at these floor mats before compared to after.
Start it up.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but this was probably one of my favorite details I've done, just because of the type of car it was, for one, but two, I had the opportunity to spend a little bit more time on it and do the inside, the outside, the engine bay, and really take my time with taking care of this vehicle and making it look like new again at the end. Let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite part of this detail? What are your favorite parts of my video? Let me know in the comments. I always love seeing you guys comment below and try to get back to every single one of you, especially in the first hour of the videos. And I want to say thank you guys for being subscribers. We're so close to 1 million. And also, if you guys need to pick up any detailing tools or microfiber towels, head on over to foxclean.com. Check those out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.